Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. So I have some sage going. By the way, for those of you who need a hook, like for your sage, this is what you hang like a flag or a hanging basket on in the ground. And I just hook it like this. So for those of you, and I have these metal railings, so I can just hang it over. But you can also put it in the yard. A cool little effect that you can, put out there. Do with it what you may. I like it. It's cool. Mama D always coming up with stuff. But anyways, I hope everyone's doing okay. Sorry for my absence a little bit on the channel, but I was going through some things. I was feeling very spiritually attacked. So I had to disconnect and just take care of myself, and that's okay. So as a collective, I feel like some of you also may have been maybe feeling a little bit of spiritual warfare. But I feel better. And it's shadow work. Hi. And it is shadow work. Libra season, and then it's Scorpio season, that deep, dark, dive into things. That's how we transform ourselves. I can absolutely see the change occurring in my life. Ooh, okay. Like, give me a second. My kitty. Hi, mommy, you. The sun's gonna come out here in just a second and warm me up, but it's a little bit cool on my porch. I want to get me one of these hoodies again. I'll have to see if Red Elk can get me one from one of my ancestors. Anyways, there's definitely, for me, key elements. I've been finding feathers. Like, for instance, I know I'm skipping around, my apologies. I'll get to cards, but this is just some downloads and things I'm experiencing, and I've noticed, sun sign is Taurus, so I'm a Hierophant. I'm a student teacher. My friends. So this all happens for a reason. Okay, universe, please help me hang on to it. So there's a need. I have been finding feathers. The veil is getting thinner. I'm being reminded, but there's just certain points in times when you go within and you connect and you sense energies and things that are, occurring. And for me, it's still spiritually being in tune and being able to sense things, right? And it not destroying your life necessarily, because change happens for you, not to you. But for me, I see change now in a positive way. So there's a lot about connecting with ancestors and finding signs and synchronicities and just on point key things. switching things up, changing things up. I haven't ever put this on the ground except to meditate on, so it's not really dirty for someone. It's my little kneeling carpet. Also, there's something about being present, like consciously pulling oneself and being present, okay? Because I am really just reminded of the simple, beautiful things, like, for instance, my plant, you know, just small, simple things that I'm taking notice of, and my guides are calling that to my attention, as well as a need to cleanse energies. When I light sage outside, I've often been asked why I light sage outside, because it's a cleansing energy, right? Most people use it for their inside spaces. My intentions when I light a bundle of sage outside is a few things. Number one, obviously, it's for self. Cards, clearing my cards, but also I set my intentions for the world and whoever needs healing, that it may come when I set my intentions and light sage outside. I also ask that whoever is driving by just get a sense of peace, and may it help cleanse their energies or any negative attachments. So that's my intentions as the squirrel comes running across. So, having said all that, those are just some downloads. I was sitting here meditating and what have you, and here we are. See, in this card, it's the dolphin spirit. Normally, dolphin spirits are taking a deep dive, but here they're breaching the water, right? It's playful energy. It's happy. Look, she's not worried. Purpose. I'm getting beach vibes. Somebody likes the beach. I do too. Sometimes I like sitting on the sand with my feet in the sand, and it's one of my happy places. And I like just sitting on the sand, and when the water breaks and comes up and washes over your feet, and then it pulls it back out, you know. I always think of my energy being cleansed, the negative being pushed out, and then the positive flow coming in and refurbishing my life, my energy, salt water. All right, let's get some cards on the table. Can y'all hear okay? I hope my volume's okay. Chameleon spirit. Change. That's what I'm talking about. Talking about change. You've been loyal to spirit and your path, collective. Do you see how she's being pulled or guided? $1133 could be significant. You could be seeing 11s, 3s, combinations. Chameleons have a way of going into pardon me, release that. Chameleons can go, and they're like shapeshifters, right? They can adjust, they can change, they can be in any environment. and be comfortable. I'm getting that something that your ancestors or was encoded into your DNA is the ability to adapt with changes. I'm seeing like a lizard and its tail being cut off, but it has the ability to regrow one. Not that as humans we can necessarily regrow limbs, but we have the ability, you know, to recreate. Oh, I heard missing pieces. So this is also about recalling soul fragmentation. And I'm seeing like a heart, and it's all different broken puzzle pieces, and it's like the fragmentations, and as you pull all your energy back, it's piece by piece, creating a wholeness within, right? But it's with the purity of the heart. It's from love. It's from spirit. It's the gift of the ability to go with the changes and not lose your shit, I heard. And not lose your shit. Little squirrels are playing, but taking time to have fun and, you know, enjoy life and the small things. That's why my ancestors were showing me the small plants and what have you. Like, I'm going to give you an example. With any normal, like, eye of someone that is not privy, all you may see looking at this is what? It's just a fucking plant. But actually, if you study it a little bit more, it's got some really pretty intricate details, right? So, see, you get closer, there's red here. There's like little, you take a closer look, there's small buds occurring. There's new life, right? There's new growth. And if you look closer, there's a small, right? Different growth occurring. A smaller plant. It's got some red and orange and differences about it. This one reminds me of the tree of life. It's all intricate, it's small. You can separate them, right? Just like your spirit does, it sends energy to others. And then we send them along their way to grow, right? And branch out. So just remember, in looking at the bigger picture, don't forget the small, intricate details of what makes you you. What makes you you? Because you have the ability to change, and you have the ability to grow, and you have the ability to create, and you have the ability to branch off and give life. And you have the ability to heal and save people. Okay? Alright. I'll put this in front. Keep my legs warm. I know while my elder ancestors used to put some blankets over their shoulders in the early morning or the late of the night by the fire. I get it now. And that's just the same things as, like, as you start to create and grow within yourself. The same like with substance use disorder. At first, I didn't get it. But now all these years down the road, I understand. You may not see when you're in the turmoil, but just the trust and the blind faith that doing something different with your life is going to change it. And you're absolutely correct. It's the definition of insanity and opposite, right? Doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. It's fucking insane. It's insanity. If you keep doing what you always been doing, you're going to get what you always got. That's what my grandpa said. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa Eddie, as I seen that little bird. Told y'all, I've been finding feathers. Look. I made a little homage. Stuck it in here. Change. That, for those of you who do not know, this is the Four of Wands energy. It's the Four of Spirals in this deck. Do you see the new growth in this card? It was dark. It was desolate. There was no growth here. The change is there's new growth coming in, right? You're planting seeds that's going to grow and flourish and become stable. Mastering your loyalty, mastering your worth. Building. Building cycles, new cycles. Entering the world fully awakened and ready to see the beauty of what's out there. No longer being held bondage by the darkness. Just ready to face another day. When I first got clean, you guys, for like the first 30 days, it really felt like I was tripping because I didn't know what it was like to be clean and sober. It's like I had been living in the imprisonment of substance use disorder for so long that just I saw green, but I didn't feel or smell or experience the color green. There's a way to experience those things. It's called being present. It's looking at something as small as a flower and seeing all the little intricate details, right? And the patterns and the beauty of how things grow. When I was out there, you know, or you could also compare it to persons living in corporate world, right? Not taking the time to actually take time out and enjoy oneself, or go for a nature walk, or put your hands in the grass. You know, it just doesn't go along with those things, right? Trauma of all different types, realities, life, work, the matrix, as I like to call it. Living in a electronic technical world. And there's nothing wrong with those things to an extent, but it depends on, you know, I guess what joy is to you. Everyone's interpretation of joy is different, but it also depends on where you are in your life, in your soul's journey. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Someone's made a judgment call to recreate themselves. Look, getting downloads and messages from the universe, okay? Planting those seeds that they know are going to grow. What seeds are you intentionally but unintentionally planting, okay? I'm going to give you an instance as well. I remember whenever I was, it was 20 years ago, to be honest. Well, not quite 20 years, but at least 15. There was not mental health and, you know, treatment facilities and all the different things that is now being made available for people. You know, that's trying to get clean and get in recovery, what have you. And I remember thinking, these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They do not understand. And I remember saying way back then, if ever I get clean, I'm going to come back and I'm going to be that person that I don't have right now. I didn't know 15 years ago that I was speaking my world into existence. Like, and it's so interesting, like, even at your lowest points, the divine is always working through you for your betterment. I spoke into existence the career that I now have today after a lot of work I did on myself, a lot of healing. Know that your mind, your thoughts, it does create the world that you live in. I tell people all the time, change your thoughts, change your world. When you start having negative thoughts, go outside, put your feet in the dirt, or look, my hands are dirty right now. You want to know why? Because I grabbed some soil out of my potted plant and grounded my energy. Use the earth that's been given to you, people, and quit destroying it. Have some fucking respect. My ancestors just got pissed because we're not respecting Mother Earth. If you don't respect her, she will destroy and recreate herself. Just gonna say, and that's the phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay? A lot of healers, light workers, star seeds have put up with a lot of fucking shit. Look, 8 of Cups, which is walking away, getting connected to the universe, taking back your power, right? No longer letting emotions control you, allowing yourselves to be intuitively led, because a lot of healers and people, we've been treated like crap, but it was for us to learn to get to the ability to get over those things and help other people. Okay, so don't forget, whatever you have healed or are healing from, it's your testimony. I will break the stigma, and I will be one of the many faces who stands up and be proud that I have recovered, and I will continue to help others. So, what is it, collective, that you're going to continue to fight for and work through, so you can always, also, and always, by Yahweh, got it, because I heard it's Yahweh's, and I know what that means. I'm not going to get into it. For those of you who know, you know. What is it that you're going to do to be the light shining bright for others, so we can come together and heal our humanity? Heal your hue. Heal your man. Okay? Thank you, everybody. I hope y'all have a great day. This message was really heavy on my heart today. I did not know which way this reading was going to go at all. But I'm glad I did it, because there's somebody out there that needs this. If any of you are stuck in, substance use or any things like that, email me, mamadtarot@gmail.com. I will try to find resources, in your area to help you. So I hope you all have a blessed day, and may you find your inner light, and may it shine bright and beautiful. Namaste, everyone.